Welcome back to another demonstration, paint along, and lesson in our series on the colors of the sun. Today, we'll be painting the sunrise, and the panel that I'll be using for this is just 8 by 10 inches, and let me show you the source. This is our source for this painting demonstration, and what I see here are the very strong warm colors of sunrise coming through Earth's atmosphere. You can see the intense yellow quality of it. What I think is important is not recognizing that this is very different from noon or even later in the morning where the sun gets higher in the sky and the light starts to get more clear and cool. What we need to see is the difference between this and evening light or a sunset. So let me show you a picture that's going to help you see that. This is a sunset picture, and right away, what I want you to be able to see here is just the difference in the hue of the colors that we're looking at here, right? So let me pull the strongest yellows I can see in here out, and they're definitely nice and warm, but even at full strength, I'm looking for my oranges here. Look at that yellow. Compare that with how orange this sunset is by comparison. Even where we see, the orange catching on the clouds in the sunrise, look at the red of sunset. I think we've all seen this, right? Those just insane reds that show up on the underneath of clouds at sunset. There is some overlap in what colors do as they're coming through basically even amounts of atmosphere, but at sunset we can just expect the light to be interacting with more particles than at sunrise. Let me show you a quick video that's going to help explain why this is happening. If you think of the wavelengths of light, red is the longest, followed by orange, then yellow, then green, then blue, indigo, and finally violet. That's the weakest of them. So when the colored light of the sun comes through the atmosphere, it splits. And this is what I wanted you to see here. As light goes through the atmosphere and all the things that slow it down, the longer wavelengths, the longest being red, endure, and the shorter wavelengths, the shortest being violet, scatter. You can see them slowing down in this example here. And so this just means you can see the very last strains of light where the sun is coming through the very, very most pollutants and atmosphere. This is a red-orange light. You can see that over here. And followed by yellow. So you will have some reds and oranges in the morning for sure, right? But that sunlight is less refracted, and so you're getting less of the overbearing orange and red look in the morning. It's got more of a yellow, even green sort of cast to the light. And then, if you think of noon, that's going to be that full spectrum light where you can really see everything. The scattering of the violet, indigo, and blue wavelength of light is why distant mountains are blue. It's so cool to see that. So there are a lot of mysteries that unravel just thinking of how light works, but I don't want to get too deep in the weeds. If all of this is making you feel like it's not helpful, it's too cumbersome, then all you need to leave this with is in the evening, red, orange, in the morning, yellow. And that'll help you understand how to depict morning light. So you can really see that clearly here and in every example, even when you're painting from life. If you want it to look more like evening, push to the red orange. If you want it to make it look more like sunrise, morning, early morning, be more gentle with the color and push more towards yellow.